The hip-hop world is buzzing after shocking reports surfaced about Jim Jones attempting to confront DJ Akademiks backstage. And according to insiders, it didn't go as planned. Fans and media outlets alike have been dissecting the situation, sharing videos, screenshots, and commentary as the drama unfolded in real time. What started as rumors quickly escalated into a viral story, leaving both the artist and the audience in disbelief. Sources close to the incident revealed that tensions had been simmering for months, and this backstage confrontation was a tipping point that neither side saw coming. Jim Jones, known for his outspoken personality and history of feuds, reportedly approached DJ Akademiks during a live event with the intention of settling scores or addressing grievances directly. However, eyewitnesses claimed that the encounter quickly became awkward, with Akademiks maintaining composure while Jim Jones struggled to assert himself. The dynamics of the exchange left many questioning the rapper's strategy and whether the attempt to confront Akademiks was as calculated as it seemed, or if it was an impulsive move fueled by frustration. Social media erupted almost instantly. Clips from the event, fan commentary, and insider accounts flooded platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. The hashtag is Jim Jones's Akademiks began trending as fans debated the events, shared their interpretations, and speculated on the aftermath. Some praised Akademiks for his calm and controlled response, while others criticized Jim Jones for letting emotions get the best of him. Regardless of opinion, one thing was clear. This was a major story that captured the attention of the hip-hop community overnight. Industry insiders suggest that the confrontation reflects broader tensions between mainstream media personalities and influential artists in hip-hop. DJ Akademiks, known for his commentary and insider scoops, has often been a polarizing figure, sparking reactions from artists who feel misrepresented or scrutinized. Jim Jones's attempt to confront him illustrates the delicate balance between defending one's reputation and managing public's perception in a highly visible, high-stakes environment. Every action, statement, and public reaction can influence careers, alliances, and fan loyalty. The timing of the incident also adds to its significance. It reportedly occurred during a major event where both figures were in the spotlight, ensuring maximum visibility. This increased the pressure on Jim Jones to handle the confrontation effectively and highlighted the challenges of addressing conflicts in public settings. Observers noted that his approach, while bold, lacked the strategic finesse required for such high-profile encounters, leading to widespread speculation and critique across social media. For fans, this story offers a rare glimpse into the behind-the-scenes dynamics of the hip-hop industry. It underscores how quickly tensions can escalate, how public perception can shift in an instant, and how influential figures like DJ Akademiks can shape narratives simply by remaining composed. The incident is more than just entertainment. It's a lesson in strategy, perception, and the power of restraint in high-pressure situations. As the story continues to develop, all eyes are on Jim Jones and DJ Akademiks. Analysts, fans, and insiders are waiting to see if there will be any follow-up response or reconciliation. The incident has set the stage for potential further developments, whether through social media, interviews, or future events. Keeping the public captivated and the conversation alive, the question now is, how will this backstage confrontation affect both of their reputations, relationships within the industry, and future interactions? What seemed like a personal dispute has quickly evolved into a story with implications for influence, credibility, and legacy. This is one moment hip-hop fans won't forget anytime soon. As the ripple effects of this awkward yet headline-making encounter continued to unfold, the hip-hop community was thrown into chaos when reports emerged that Jim Jones attempted a backstage confrontation with DJ Akademiks during a major music event. Fans had been speculating for months about the tension between the two, with Akademiks frequently commenting on Jim Jones's actions, social media posts, and controversies. Jim, known for his outspoken nature and his willingness to handle disputes directly, decided that a face-to-face confrontation was necessary. However, insiders reveal that what was intended to be a strong show of authority quickly turned into one of the most awkward moments of his public career. eyewitnesses described. This scene is tense from the start. Jim Jones approached Akademiks with a mixture of frustration and determination. Reports suggest that he had rehearsed his points, intending to address perceived slights and commentary that he felt misrepresented him. Fans watching clips online were immediately drawn to the dynamic. Jim appeared agitated and insistent, while Akademiks remained calm, collected, and almost unbothered by the rapper's attempts to assert dominance. The contrast between the two personalities created a situation that was equal parts uncomfortable and fascinating, illustrating the difference between strengthened assertiveness and media-savvy composure. Behind the scenes, sources suggest that Jim Jones had been frustrated for weeks. Akademiks, a figure known for his commentary and insider scoops, had covered stories about Jim's personal life, career moves, and social media disputes, sometimes framing them in ways Jim found misleading or inflammatory. While Jim has a history of responding assertively to criticism, this particular event presented a rare opportunity to address everything in a high-profile setting. He saw it as a chance to defend his reputation, confront perceived disrespect, and demonstrate that he would not be undermined, all in front of fans and peers. However, the execution of the confrontation did not go as planned. As Jim attempted to make his points, Akademiks reportedly kept his composure, listening without interruption and responding in a measured tone. This calm demeanor created an unexpected power dynamic where Jim's aggression and emotional investment became more noticeable, leaving him exposed in a way he likely had not anticipated. Observers note that while Jim intended to control the interaction, Akademiks' poise allowed him to subtly dominate the exchange, proving that sometimes restraint and strategy outweigh raw force or aggression in high-pressure public scenarios. Social media quickly became flooded with clips of the backstage encounter. Fans dissected every movement, facial expression, and line of dialogue. Memes, reaction videos, and commentary poured in, with many users noting the contrast between Jim's fiery approach and Akademiks' unshaken demeanor. Hashtags related to the incident began trending within hours, demonstrating how quickly high-profile conflicts can dominate digital conversation and capture widespread attention. The incident became a focal point for discussions about reputation, media strategy, and public perception in the music industry. Industry insiders weighed in almost immediately. Analysts highlighted how the event illustrated the challenges artists face when confronting media figures. While Jim Jones intended to assert himself, his approach revealed the risks of engaging impulsively or emotionally in public scenarios. Akademiks' ability to remain composed not only protected his own reputation, but also subtly reinforced his credibility as a commentator capable of handling high-pressure confrontations. The lesson was clear. In a public setting, strategy and poise often triumph over raw emotion. Fans were quick to debate the implications. Some criticized Jim for letting his emotions show too clearly, while others sympathized with his position, arguing that defending one's reputation is essential in an industry where perception drives influence. Meanwhile, Akademiks was praised for his ability to maintain control, demonstrating that a calm and collective response can often achieve more than aggressive confrontation. The incident sparked broader discussions about conflict resolution, public image, and the balance of power between artists and media personalities. Behind the scenes, those close to Jim reportedly encouraged him to maintain composure and avoid making impulsive statements. However, the intensity of the situation, combined with the desire to set the record straight, lead to a more heated approach than some advisors recommended. Observers note that this dynamic underscores the difficulty high-profile figures face when personal pride, public scrutiny, and professional stakes intersect. Every movement, word, and gesture is amplified, leaving little room for error. The timing of the confrontation also added to its drama. Occurring during a major music event, the encounter had maximum visibility. Fans and peers were present, cameras were rolling, and social media was ready to amplify every moment. This context increased the stakes and added pressure on Jim to execute the confrontation effectively. Unfortunately, the tension and visibility may have worked against him, turning what could have been a controlled exchange into a widely discussed awkward moment that dominated online conversation. In addition to the immediate impact on the individuals involved, the incident shed light on the broader dynamics of the hip-hop industry. Artists like Jim Jones navigate a complex landscape where personal reputation, media coverage, and public perception are tightly intertwined. Akademiks' role as a commentator further complicates this environment, as his insights and opinions can influence fan sentiment, industry trends, and the way artists are perceived in real time. The Backstage confrontation became a case study in the delicate balance of power, respect, and strategy in modern hip-hop. By the end of the encounter, Jim Jones appeared visibly frustrated. According to witnesses, he struggled to make his points effectively, while Akademiks' calm responses left the impression that he had controlled the situation without raising his voice or showing signs of tension. The contrast created a viral moment, with fans and media outlets replaying clips, analyzing body language, and debating the outcome. For many, it was a lesson in the importance of composure, strategy, and the subtle power of influence in public settings. The incident also ignited conversations about long-term consequences. Analysts speculated whether this encounter would affect Jim Jones's credibility, future collaborations, or his public image. Similarly, Akademiks' reputation for composure and professionalism was bolstered, showing that handling high-pressure situations strategically can enhance one's influence and authority. The interaction highlighted how public confrontations, while potentially dramatic, can have lasting implications for careers and relationships in the entertainment industry. As the story circulated online, fans began creating breakdowns, reaction videos, and commentary threads analyzing the event in minute detail. The level of engagement illustrated the appetite for behind-the-scenes drama in hip-hop and the ways that conflicts between artists and media personalities can dominate public conversation. Observers noted that this type of incident not only entertains but also provides insight into the intricacies of influence, reputation management, and personal strategy in the music business. By the conclusion of Part 1, it was clear that Jim Jones's backstage attempt to confront DJ Akademiks would not be easily forgotten. The encounter highlighted the risks of impulsive confrontation, the power of strategic restraint, and the ways in which public perception can amplify the outcome of even brief interactions. Fans, media, and industry insiders were left speculating about next steps, potential responses, and the broader implications for both figures' reputations, leaving the story poised to develop further in dramatic fashion. The aftermath of Jim Jones's backstage attempt to confront DJ Akademiks sent shockwaves throughout the hip-hop community. Social media was flooded with reactions, analysis, and speculation. Clips of the awkward exchange circulated rapidly across platforms like Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube, generating millions of views within hours. Fans dissected every movement, facial expression, and word from both men, debating who won the encounter, who appeared more composed, and what this moment revealed about the dynamics between artists and media personalities in the industry. Insiders quickly weighed in, emphasizing the significance of the confrontation. Many highlighted the challenge artists face when attempting to address perceived slights or media narratives in public settings. While Jim Jones intended to assert himself, the execution of his approach revealed vulnerabilities. His emotional intensity contrasted sharply with the Akademiks' composed demeanor, inadvertently placing him at a disadvantage despite the high stakes. Analysts suggested that this moment was a clear illustration of how preparation, strategy, and restraint often outweigh raw emotion in situations of public scrutiny. Behind the scenes, sources reported that Jim had spent considerable time preparing for the encounter. He wanted to address several ongoing narratives, including commentary Akademiks had made about his social media posts, personal life, and career decisions. Jim viewed this as a chance to reclaim the narrative, assert authority, and communicate directly with both the media figure and fans watching online. However, the pressure of performing this confrontation in a live environment surrounded by peers, cameras, and the public created unforeseen challenges that tested his composure and strategic control. Fans were particularly focused on the contrasting approaches of the two men. Jim's aggressive energy and insistence on being heard were evident, but Akademiks.com's such measured responses shifted the power dynamic. Observers noted that while Jim sought to dominate the interaction, Akademiks' restraint and clarity subtly controlled the narrative, demonstrating that influence in high-stakes situations is not always about volume or aggression. For many, this moment was a masterclass in public poise, highlighting the nuanced ways media figures can navigate tense encounters without losing authority or credibility. The timing of the incident also amplified its impact, occurring during a major live event. The confrontation was captured on multiple cameras, ensuring maximum visibility for fans and industry insiders alike. This added pressure meant that any misstep or loss of composure would be magnified across social media and entertainment outlets. Indeed, the viral nature of the clips demonstrated how quickly such moments can shape public perception and influence. Conversations long after the event itself, discussion extended beyond immediate fan reactions. Industry analysts began exploring the broader implications for both Jim Jones and DJ Akademiks. For Jim, the concern was whether this encounter would impact his credibility, relationships with other artists, and public perception of his professionalism. For Akademiks, the successful navigation of a potentially volatile situation reinforced his reputation as a savvy, composed commentator capable of handling high-pressure interactions. This balance of stakes and outcomes highlights the delicate interplay between artists and media in the modern entertainment ecosystem. Social media debate intensified as fans revisited the clips repeatedly, debating subtle cues, tone, and unspoken implications. Memes and reaction videos flourished, while fan communities dissected every nuance. Some defended Jim, arguing that addressing Akademiks directly was necessary to protect his reputation. Others praised Akademiks, pointing out how calm, thoughtful responses can often carry more influence than emotional confrontations. Across the board, the discussion underscored the growing importance of strategic communication in hip-hop and the entertainment industry at large. Analysts also noted that this confrontation reflects a broader trend: the evolving power of media figures in shaping the narrative around artists. DJ Akademiks has long been influential in directing fan perception, reporting insider news, and sparking conversations across platforms. When artists attempt to challenge such figures directly, the dynamics are complex. The Jim Jones incident serves as a high-profile case study in how emotions, strategy, and public visibility intersect, demonstrating that even while actions can backfire if executed without careful planning. Meanwhile, the Backstage confrontation reignited discussion about Jim Jones's public persona. Historically known for being outspoken, confrontational, and unafraid of conflict, this event showed the limitations of raw aggression in a digital age where perception is amplified instantly. Fans debated whether the incident represented a lapse in judgment or a calculated risk that simply didn't play out as intended. The scrutiny reinforced the reality that every public action by high-profile artists is magnified, dissected, and interpreted by millions in real time. The ripple effects extended to social media influencers, collaborators, and other artists who began commenting on the event. Some expressed support for Jim, while others lauded Akademiks' composure. Podcasts, YouTube channels, and news outlets dedicated segments to analyzing the confrontation, exploring how power, influence, and media dynamics play out in such scenarios. The incident evolved from a single backstage moment into a multi-layered discussion about professionalism, strategy, and reputation management in the entertainment industry. Ultimately, Part 2 reveals that the encounter between Jim Jones and DJ Akademiks was more than just a fleeting moment of tension.
It highlighted the complex balance of power between artists and media figures, the importance of preparation and composure, and the consequences of public action under scrutiny. Fans and analysts alike recognized that the event was a defining moment for both men, one that would likely influence future interactions, public perception, and ongoing conversations about influence and credibility in hip-hop. As this chapter of the story unfolded, it became clear that the repercussions would extend beyond social media commentary. Industry professionals began considering the strategic lessons from the encounter, emphasizing how public figures must weigh the risks and rewards of direct confrontation. Jim Jones' attempt to address Akademiks highlights the potential pitfalls of high-emotion responses in public spaces, while Akademiks' calm navigation reinforces the value of strategic restraint, awareness, and narrative control. By the end of Part 2, the situation had firmly entrenched itself in public consciousness. Fans continued to discuss every nuance. Analysts continued to debate the implications, and both Jim Jones and DJ Akademiks had experienced shifts in public perception. The story had evolved from a simple backstage moment into a compelling lesson in influence, strategy, and the ever-present power of media narratives. The stage was set for the final chapter, which would explore the fallout, possible resolutions, and broader industry impact, leaving audiences eager for the next developments in this unfolding drama. As the story progressed into its final act, the fallout from Jim Jones's backstage confrontation with DJ Akademiks continued to dominate the conversation. Fans, analysts, and industry insiders had spent days dissecting the incident, replaying footage, and speculating about motives, outcomes, and long-term implications. What initially seemed like a simple attempt at settling scores had evolved into a major talking point, highlighting the intersection of celebrity, media influence, and reputation management in the hip-hop world. In the days following the event, social media remained a buzzing hub of discussion. Clips of the encounter circulated endlessly, with fans analyzing body language, tone, and subtle cues. Some argued that Jim Jones had miscalculated the situation, allowing emotions to cloud judgment, while others maintained that his attempt to confront Akademiks was a necessary assertion of authority. Meanwhile, Akademiks' calm and controlled demeanor received widespread praise, with many suggesting that he had successfully turned a potentially volatile scenario to his advantage, simply through restraint and strategic composure. Industry experts began to weigh in more formally. Music analysts, podcast hosts, and entertainment reporters dissected the confrontation from multiple angles, emphasizing the lessons about public perception and crisis management. They noted that while Jim Jones had the intention of defending his reputation, the execution demonstrated the risks inherent in engaging in highly visible confrontations without full control of the narrative. Akademiks, on the other hand, reinforced the power of measured responses and the subtle control that comes from staying composed under pressure. Behind the scenes, sources close to Jim Jones indicated that he had expected a different outcome. He reportedly wanted to assert dominance and communicate directly to counter narratives he felt had misrepresented him. Yet, the encounter exposed a key vulnerability: the challenge of translating street-and confidence and directness into a public setting where optics, media attention, and viral potential can magnify any misstep. For Jim, this was a reminder that in the modern entertainment landscape, strategy, timing, and composure often outweigh raw intensity. Fans' reactions ranged widely. Social media discussions highlighted the generational and stylistic differences between the two figures. Jim Jones, representing an era of hip-hop rooted in street credibility and direct confrontation, approached the situation from a place of assertive energy. Akademiks, representing modern media influence, relied on poise, insight, and narrative control. The contrast sparked debates about how power dynamics in the industry have shifted, illustrating that influence no longer solely comes from on-stage presence or lyrical reputation, but also from media savvy and strategic communication. The confrontation also raised questions about long-term implications. Could this incident impact Jim Jones's career opportunities, collaborations, or public perception? Would Akademiks leverage the moment to further solidify his authority as a media figure in hip-hop? Analysts noted that public encounters of this kind can have ripple effects, influencing brand deals, endorsements, and relationships with other artists. The stakes were high, and the consequences of perceived missteps could be far-reaching. Moreover, the event offered insight into the evolving relationship between artists and media figures. In the digital age where news spreads instantly and fan communities react in real time, artists must navigate complex dynamics when addressing commentary or criticism. Jim Jones's experience underscored the challenge of balancing authenticity, emotion, and strategy, particularly when every action is subject to public scrutiny. Akademiks.com handling of the encounter exemplified how media figures can shape narratives and maintain credibility even under direct challenge. Podcasts and entertainment shows dedicated entire segments to analyzing the backstage drama. Hosts debated who won the confrontation, breaking down the body language, tone, and approach of both men. Fans across platforms engaged in endless discussion, creating memes, reaction videos, and commentary threads that fueled ongoing interest. The story transcended a single event, becoming a case study in modern celebrity interaction, influence, and the consequences of public behavior under scrutiny. Some industry observers suggested that the incident could redefine how artists approach media conflicts. The lesson was clear. While addressing perceived slights is natural, doing so without a strategy or understanding of optics can lead to unintended consequences. Jim Jones's attempt highlighted the risks of impulsive public action, while Akademiks' poise demonstrated the advantages of patience, composure, and calculated response. This dynamic will likely inform how other artists navigate similar conflicts in the future, underscoring the growing importance of media strategy in career longevity. As the public continued to analyze every angle, the broader implications became evident. Jim Jones's reputation, while still strong among fans, had been tested in a very public way. Akademiks, meanwhile, reinforced his image as a savvy, influential media presence capable of handling high-pressure situations without losing credibility. The incident became a reference point for discussions about respect, influence, and strategy within hip-hop, illustrating how a single interaction can have lasting repercussions for both parties involved. By the conclusion of Part 3, it was clear that this confrontation was more than just a moment of drama. It was a lesson in the power of perception, the importance of strategic communication, and the subtle dynamics that govern public interactions in high-stakes industries. Fans, analysts, and industry insiders recognized that the outcome had been shaped as much by restraint and narrative control as by the initial attempt at confrontation. The Backstage incident had evolved into a story with implications far beyond the individuals involved, influencing how audiences perceive authority, influence, and professionalism in hip-hop. In retrospect, the Jim Jones versus DJ Akademiks confrontation exemplifies the evolving nature of influence in entertainment. It demonstrates that assertiveness and directness, while important, must be balanced with strategic thinking and awareness of optics. The incident also highlights the growing impact of media figures in shaping artist reputations, signaling that future interactions between artists and media personalities will require careful consideration of strategy, tone, and timing. The story leaves fans and industry observers with lingering questions. Will Jim Jones attempt another confrontation under different circumstances? How will Akademiks capitalize on this moment to reinforce his position in the industry? Will this incident redefine public expectations for artist-media interactions in hip-hop? The answers will unfold over time, but one thing is certain. This awkward yet headline-making encounter has left a lasting mark on the industry, providing lessons in strategy, influence, and the modern dynamics of public confrontation. Ultimately, the drama backstage between Jim Jones and DJ Akademiks is a vivid example of how high-stakes encounters in the music industry are about much more than emotion or bravado. They are about narrative control, strategy, and the subtle power dynamics that influence perception, credibility, and long-term legacy. For fans, analysts, and aspiring artists, the incident serves as a reminder that in a world where every action is magnified, poise and strategic thinking are just as important as reputation or talent. The Jim Jones versus DJ Akademiks backstage confrontation has left the hip-hop world talking. And it's clear that this incident offers more than just drama. It's a case study in strategy, influence, and public perception. Fans, media outlets, and industry insiders alike have been dissecting every moment from Jim Jones's attempts to assert authority to Akademiks' calm and measured responses. This story highlights the importance of thinking carefully before confronting someone publicly, especially in an environment where cameras are rolling. Social media is watching, and millions are ready to interpret every movement. For Jim Jones, this moment underscores a critical lesson. Emotion and instinct can only carry you so far. In today's fast-paced entertainment landscape, strategic thinking and composure are just as crucial as reputation or talent. While his intentions may have been to address perceived slights, the execution reminds both artists and fans that public interactions require careful planning, understanding of optics, and awareness of the power dynamics at play. Every gesture, word, and expression can be amplified and analyzed endlessly, impacting credibility and long-term perception. DJ Akademiks' response demonstrates another important principle. Sometimes restraint is the ultimate power move. By remaining calm, composed, and measured, he was able to subtly control the narrative, reinforcing his credibility while allowing Jim Jones's frustration to be more visible. This highlights how media figures, particularly those with a significant platform, can shape conversations, influence public opinion, and assert authority without aggression. Akademiks' ability to navigate this high-pressure encounter provides a blueprint for handling conflict effectively in any public or professional setting. The viral nature of the clips also illustrates the speed and scale at which news spreads in modern hip-hop culture. Social media ensures that no moment goes unnoticed, with fans dissecting every detail and creating an ongoing dialogue that can influence reputations, careers, and industry dynamics. This incident is a reminder that public figures must always consider the long-term implications of their actions, as every choice is subject to widespread scrutiny and instant amplification. For fans, this confrontation offers insight into the behind-the-scenes realities of the music industry. It shows that beyond the performances, collaborations, and social media posts, there is a constant negotiation of power, influence, and credibility. The incident serves as a reminder that perception is often as important as reality, and that maintaining composure, strategy, and awareness is essential in high-stakes situations. Looking forward, the aftermath of this encounter will continue to unfold. Questions remain. How will Jim Jones respond to the public's reaction? Will there be further dialogue, reconciliation, or additional tension between the two figures? How will this affect future interactions between artists and media personalities in hip-hop? While the answers will take time to emerge, the lessons from this incident are immediate and clear. Strategy, timing, and composure are as critical as talent and reputation in shaping how the world perceives you. Ultimately, this backstage drama is more than a viral moment. It's a lesson for the industry, for artists, and for anyone navigating high-stakes public-facing interactions. Jim Jones's experience reminds us that even the most confident figures must balance emotion with strategy, while Akademiks' poise reinforces the power of calm control. For fans, this story is a fascinating insight into how influence, perception, and reputation are negotiated in modern hip-hop. Stay tuned, follow verified updates, and watch closely, because the next moves from Jim Jones, DJ Akademiks, and the surrounding drama will continue to shape the narrative of this high-profile confrontation for months to